Of course, we have a developing tropical system that we are tracking. In fact, some of you already seen some rain moving through Sarasota County right now, up into portions of southern Polk County as well. It's a fairly steady rain that's moving in. It's relatively light at this point, but heavier showers already moving through South Florida, down through Cuba as well. And this is all out ahead of our approaching system. So the plan for the rest of your Friday, well, cloud cover continues to increase, and then we'll begin to see those showers move in really steady to even heavy at times overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. The farther south you are, the heavier those showers are going to be. And case in point, we do have that flood watch in effect for Polk, Hardy, DeSoto, Highlands County, including Manatee and Sarasota counties as well, where some places farther to the south could not just pick up 3 to 5 inches of rain, but potentially upwards to close to a foot of rain closer to Miami. We also have this tropical storm warning in effect for mostly the same area, excluding coastal Manatee County. This is just saying, hey, look, we've got a tropical storm that we think is going to be on the way, and we could see some of those tropical storm conditions arrive over the next 36 hours. Here's what we're tracking. It's still just a potential tropical cyclone. We haven't found that well-defined center, so we're still waiting for that to happen. However, it is producing tropical storm force winds right there at 40 miles per hour. So once it develops and becomes a little bit better organized, we will see Tropical Storm Alex. One thing that's battling this is the upper level wind shear. You can see that central circulation is not quite organized yet, but you can also see all those thunderstorms being literally blown away from the center. And that's why the system is having such a hard time getting its act together. Now, it is slowly drifting to the north and east, and it will continue in that direction. It'll pick up speed as well as it organizes, and those wind speeds increase to around 45 miles per hour, likely looking at landfall somewhere in the Fort Myers area through tomorrow morning into midday, and then it will race up to the north and east and just stay over the open waters of the Atlantic. But even though we are not technically included within that cone of uncertainty, remember the cone just telling you where the center of the storm will go. Obviously, those impacts will extend well out from that cone of uncertainty. Now, here's the rainfall forecast, all right? It's going to be a sharp gradient between where we really don't get much, generally north of I-4, to where we see buckets of rainfall, and that's where that flooding potential is going to be. So just depending on where you are, know where that flooding threat is going to exist for you, especially tonight into the day tomorrow. When does all of this all go down? Well, if you're going to get those tropical storm force winds, it's going to be more likely farther to the south into southwest Florida. We only have a 3% chance of any tropical storm force wind. So it's not a wind event for us. It's going to be more of a wind event down south, and then we could see some tornadoes farther south you are, maybe a couple of those brief tropical spin-up tornadoes, but overall it is just going to be a rain event, especially in area south.